trenches, gutter fields and stenches. Gone ball, they filling up the benches. Half-court shooter, spitting from the medulla. Life for the game, they talking like I'm the doula. Nobody want a doula, defend the throne. I'm a dog in the zone and your man's is bones. I don't fear the stones, I flash the paws. Don't be talking to me crazy with no glass jaw. A spit of light saliva, you can never survive her. Streets got a code up, couldn't decipher. Watch the way you talk when you talking to me. And if you didn't know, it's the NEC.
It's the National Football League on EA Sports. And if it's in the game, it's in the game.
This should be a good one to watch.
Coming up next.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us on the west coast of the Sunshine State. Downtown Tampa's the spot, Raymond James Stadium. Up in the booth with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and kick. Charles and I have been looking forward to this one all week. And off we go from Tampa. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. So here are the Lions now coming out for their opening drive. They'll be led out by their quarterback, the guy out of California, the former Cal Bear, Jared Goff.
And at one point, the ascension of Jared Goff was really, really strong. Back-to-back Pro Bowls, took his team to the Super Bowl and came really within one quarter of winning it. But since that time, he's had bouts of inconsistency, and that's been the struggle for him as he tries to get back to the form he showed earlier in his career.
First carry now for David Montgomery. And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. They'll take that 14 yards on play number 1.
And that's how you get started and open up a game. Really well-blocked play. Picked up a nice chunk of yardage. And if you're the offensive line, that's exactly what you've talked about all week long in your meetings. Establish the line of scrimmage and take control. And they gave their running back plenty of room to rumble.
And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. First down for the Lions on a nice pickup of 18 yards.
Oh, I like that play call there. After a run for good yards, you get a defense thinking they'll go back to the well. So that's a great time to call play action and give your receivers a little extra edge. And they complete the pass there for another first down.
And a good push up front, and he's able to navigate his way down inside the 30. Another strong gain on the last two plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. Here's Goff. Across the middle, he's got it complete to St. Brown. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. They'll run with Montgomery. And he's going to take it in for a Lion touchdown. David Montgomery, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Lions are on the board first here on the road in Tampa. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. And bulldozing his way through. And he returns this to the 22. So here are the Bucs now to take over for the first time. They will be led out by the Heisman Trophy winner from 2018 from Oklahoma, Baker Mayfield.
And he's a guy who plays with a lot of emotion. He's learned how to channel it really positively because when he throws the football downfield and makes a big play, he'll be the first guy downfield to celebrate with you. But also when his team needs that confidence, when they need that jolt, they turn to him, and he's ready to provide it.
He'll get this to the 24, and it's second down.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Throwing, Mayfield. Now they go screen. It's complete. Room here to run. Still going. He's on his way. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Bucky Irving, 76 yards. And the Bucs have tied the ball game with a chance to take the lead. And now the Lions going to stop us momentarily as they call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Chase McLaughlin on for the extra point. It's up and good, so they go the Instead, and it gets them a 7-6 lead here in the opening quarter. The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he probably wishes he would have sat on that one. Instead, he's only able to get this up beyond the 15-yard line. Back onto the field come the Lions for their second overall drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which and a certain over the other.
In motion goes the tight end. Here's Goff. Room past the 35. Finding room at midfield. Loose inside the 30. Inside the 10. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Jamison Williams, 84 yards. And the Lions are able to move back in front. So the points coming fast and furious in this opening quarter. Whoa.
Yeah, both defenses, they're looking pretty exploited right now with the way these offenses are attacking. They are a step behind, back on their heels, whatever cliche you want to use. Right now, they're trying to figure out how to slow them down, and I'm not sure they're going to be able to.
Goff and that Lions offense staying on the field. They'll try for 2.
Here we go.
They'll look to throw. And it'll be intercepted. And now nothing but green ahead of him.
Well, there's some excitement, right? Go for 2. And instead it gets picked off. And how about the return? Give them a lot of credit, though, for not giving up after the play.
Yeah, the troops rallied.
Exactly. Getting back there and making the tackle and not giving up 2 points themselves.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And not willing to risk a return. This ball's going to come out to the 30-yard line. Tampa Bay, they're getting ready to set up shop here for their second drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. So that time they got the left guard with a hold.
Still first down.
And let's face it, in today's ball, you might have that 330-pound guy you're supposed to clear out of there. You might need a little bit of extra help by grabbing the jersey and trying to ride him out.
Baker going to give it to Irving. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up second down.
Point it right, point it right, point it right. Done.
They'll stay on the ground with Irving. And he'll get this up over the 25 to the 26. He's able to get 4 back on the run, but now they'll have to find something here on 3rd and about 14.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. And my goodness, they're now out of timeouts here in this first quarter. So here's a 3rd and 14. Palmer going to go in motion left.
What's that?
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he fires one, but incomplete.
And this is what you want to see from a defense. Give up an opening drive touchdown, that's fine. But how about them going back out there, recommitting themselves to the task at hand, and forcing a 3-and-out and giving the ball back to their offense?
And now they're going to go for it. This isn't 4th and inches. This is 4th and 14.
Set. Set.
They're indeed going. It's Mayfield. It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down. And it is a big letdown there defensively. They somehow allowed him to convert on 4th and long. They run out of the gun with Irving. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. He was brought down by big Levi Onwuzurike.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Alert! Watch out!
A run up the middle with Irving. And 3 yards there takes him to the 45. Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. Palmer going to go in motion left.
Watch out!
Mayfield looks to throw. He'll try and set up the screen. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble. That could have been trouble.
All I can say about this play is that someone's living right. I mean, he's trying to gain yardage, trying to get upfield. Ball comes free. What's that panic that we've talked about oftentimes that you feel when you lose the ball?
You can sense it.
Oh, you can sense it. And somehow he got to it and was able to recover it for his squad.
They'll break the huddle here and go for it. This is 4th down.
Watch out!
They're going to try and throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down.
Set.
Palmer going to go in motion left.
Watch out!
To throw, Mayfield. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Going for Evans, but that pass is intercepted. Jack Campbell with a pick, and the Lions will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line. Well, he had to fit that into a pretty tight window over the middle. And, Charles, I think they were in zone defensively, weren't they?
They certainly were. Nice read on your part. And sometimes the quarterback isn't fooled between zone and man. Sometimes just fooled by the type of zone that he sees. Because oftentimes those linebackers will vacate and run downfield with receivers. In this case, he played a pure zone and was in the wrong spot for the QB.
Goff and this Lions offense set for a 1st and 10 at the 45. And they'll send the tight end in motion here. First run of the game for Jahmyr Gibbs, the Alabama product. And he's able to get across midfield and down into Buccaneer territory. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2. We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports. The Lions with the football here to begin the 2nd quarter as they've got it with a 2nd down and 2 coming up.
Super one. Super one. What's that?
Up the middle, it's Montgomery. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Again, they'll go ground with Montgomery. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts.
So as they talk it over, we step aside.
Now that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
Hold on. Check.
They'll try the air now with Goff.
Oh, short pass here taken in by Laporta.
They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful you're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time.
And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on first down on the sack. So second and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range.
Right side to Williams.
And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. They lose 2 on that last play, so things get even tougher. Third and long coming up.
Now, I'm not putting him in the Hall of Fame, but if you look at the great linebackers in history, they all have that ability to innately sense where a play is going, sometimes even before the ball snaps, and they're there, and they end up making the play.
What's that?
Now Goff.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Buccaneers are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line. So consecutive interceptions here early on in this one, and maybe setting the tone, Charles, for a game where the defense really takes center stage.
And don't you think that both offenses are really catching a bit from their coaching staff about avoiding these turnovers that we've seen early? I think both teams are trying to find an advantage. We know that. Can one of them break away and take control of this game?
He's across midfield.
And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
That turned into a very well-orchestrated play right there. Going to work his way out of the backfield to the right, and after he looked it in, he found plenty of space to roam and picked up big yardage.
Point it right.
Now Mayfield.
And he almost had his second pick of the game. Probably should have. And he's frustrated as it falls incomplete.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete.
A shotgun handoff here to Irving.
Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Officially nothing on that one, no gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on third down.
Palmer going to go in motion left.
Mayfield. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. It'll be a loss of 2 on the play, and it'll be fourth down.
Excuse my snarkiness here. Isn't the idea of completing a pass supposed to mean you get downfield and gain yards?
especially on third down.
Yeah, that one. How about the defense? Figured that one out in a big way. Yeah, they completed it all right and lost yardage.
And this offense has converted twice already here in this first half on fourth down conversions. And here we go again. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Bucs try it on fourth down but come up empty. And that will force a turnover on downs.
Tonight. 4 now.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes.
So they take the flag and the yardage that comes with it.
Automatic first down.
Now you won. We go tonight.
Running left, Montgomery.
Down the left sideline.
Touchdown, Detroit. David Montgomery with his second touchdown here in this first half.
And the Lions are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. So that pretty conclusively, I might add, shows you the perils of going for it and not making it on fourth down. One play, touchdown.
Yeah, and I've got to put this on the man in charge, the head coach. He made the decision to go for it. To me, when punting was the only decision to make, and it backfired on him in a big way.
Goff and that Lions offense staying on the field. They'll try for two.
Average 12, 12, 12, turbo.
They'll try and run it here. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more. Only had a couple of yards to gain there on the 2-point conversion, and they were able to do it.
And how many teams shy away from running the football in the 2-point conversion? They treat 2 yards as if it were 20. If you're a good team running the ball, go to your strength. Go ahead and push it into the end zone.
Yeah, they did. It worked. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Sheds off the tackle.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
Here comes the Tampa Bay offense now heading back out onto the field. And a drive that stalled out last time. Went for it on fourth, didn't get it. How does that translate here? I would imagine momentum's with the
definitely with the defense because anyone goes for it on 4th down, that's telling you as a defense that you can't stop us. We don't think that you can. And when you actually do, that may put a little dent in the confidence of the offense the next time they hit the field.
Yeah, we'll see if they can bring that pride the offense this go-around. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 7, and it'll set him back for 2nd down.
Pistol. Set. Cut.
Working out of the gun, Mayfield. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. This offense so far on 3rd down, they've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 17. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. The offense is going to stay out there. They've converted twice, failed once so far on 4th down. Let's see what's in store here.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Jack Campbell with a pick.
And he will bring it back. And
back in business. This is highly recommended. This for all of my pushing the limit. Mile high got me over here the flight attendant.
Yeah, I've been around the world and and seen them thing that I can't buy. See, reaching these type of heights that come with a 3rd eye. I'm better at betting on me. The numbers don't lie.
That's how we rollin'. You know them gold diggers. Want to pick at a litter, burying them hidden figures. I keep them triple hitters. Call them silverback gorillas going 8-8. You know ain't nobody. What up?
Showtime. Yeah, this is the big ticket. Culture Cop Town. I'm talking that King Richard. It's like a movie. I'm seeing the bigger picture. These fellas are Cinderellas. I'm crushing them glass slippers.
On sight, I give you the green light. It's all bark. We all bite.
You gambling with your life? Well, let's roll the dice.
Piece of problems if this dog in a fight.
That's right.
Legendary.
Open them wide. Mind if I pull up with a few?
We can't arrange that.
Dropping out of the blue.
You know what? That.
All I wanna do is and just take your money. All I wanna do is
It's the NFL on EA Sports, where we'll see 2 of the NFL's oldest and most storied franchises. It's the Philadelphia Eagles and the Detroit Lions, and it's coming up next on Madden NFL 25.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to downtown Detroit and Ford Field, the home of the Lions. So good to have you with us. Mike Tirico, Greg Olsen up here in the booth. And Greg, this is one of those games that throw old school. Maybe if it was in black and white, it would be fitting, right? We got a couple of teams who love to hand it off and see their running backs do it on the ground.
And it's just so cool, and you mentioned it, Mike. Maybe 10, 15 years ago, this would have been the norm on any given weekend, but we're seeing the game trend to more of a passing-style offense. If you want to score points, it mostly comes through the air. So for these two kind of throwback offenses that rely so heavily on their running backs, for anybody that loves old-school power football, I think we're in for a treat.
It's Jake Elliott ready to get this one kicked off. And off we go from Ford Field. Here's Craig Reynolds to return. And they'll be set up well as he is past the 35-yard line. Following the kickoff, we have... injured player on the field. Not something you want to see in the opening minute of the game. 1st and 10 now from the 36. Right to the air, here's Goff. He's going to air one out right away. Oh, what an inauspicious start. It's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Reed Blankenship. Now, after the interception, we have an injured player to look at. Not something you want to see in the opening minute of the game. Operating from their own 23, they'll begin 1st and 10. Now a man who made the move inside the division. It's Saquon Barkley. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
Depending on the situation or the down and distance, Mike, the linebackers have different reads. Sometimes they read the offensive lineman. Sometimes they read the running back. In this case, his read brings him right to the play. He's able to make a big stop and keep the game to nothing.
And the D closes quickly. He's stopped after a gain of a yard. Brian Branch in on the tackle. Third and 9. Hurts to throw. That's over the middle and intercepted. It's the linebacker, Jack Campbell. And he's going to give his offense a short field to work with as they look for their first points of the game.
This is an area of the offense, Mike, that's going to have to find its rhythm now as this game unfolds. They talked all week, come out early, get some completions, settle down this quarterback. Well, in return, he throws an early pick. It's too early to go away from the game plan. There's a lot of game left, but this passing game is going to have to get on track throughout the rest of this game.
They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. Brings up 2nd and 5. They move Laporta, sending him in motion. On 2nd down, Goff. That one knocked away and incomplete.
You just can't say enough about how hard it is to play cornerback in today's modern NFL, Mike. I mean, not only are these wide receivers better than ever, but the way the rules are written, you're really out there on an island with not a lot of options. Your technique has to be perfect. Your timing has to be perfect. It's exactly what we saw here, and he makes a great play on the ball.
Give him 13 on that screenplay, and a first down.
So after that turnover on the opening drive, the last thing you'd want to do here, Mike, is go back on the field and just go 3 and out. So they pick up a first down. They're able to extend this possession. It's going to go a long way towards just settling everybody in that offensive huddle down and letting the rest of this game unfold.
And the Lions are going to be looking at a 1st and goal. He's out of bounds at the 3-yard line. Gain of 12 and a first down.
And a nice pickup there by the back with an explosive run play. And it's important to point out, Mike, his offensive play caller, he's still working off that opening script. It doesn't necessarily have to just be the first possession. Using formations, using run game and pass.
And that big offensive line, clearing space. He's in. David Montgomery. Touchdown, Lions.
And this is what good offenses in the NFL do, Mike. It's the ability to bounce back, even if the onset of the game doesn't go exactly according to plan. Everybody wants to take their opening possession and go down there and come away with a touchdown. But it's not always going to be perfect. You turn it over on possession 1. What are you going to do in response on possession 2? Well, we just got our answer, and they took it down for 6.
Bates, good, with the extra point. And the Lions will take a 7-0 lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Isaiah Rodgers now to return it. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Eagles... for their second possession. They trail here by a touchdown as this drive will start with a first down. on the ground. It's Barkley to start the drive. And he is crushed in the backfield. Defenders firing through. Shut it down right away for a loss of yardage.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
And that's a good gain there. It's going to wind up just a couple of yards shy of that first down.
The drag route is such a good way to get the ball early into the hands of your tight end and take some pressure off the quarterback and give him an easy completion. The size and the athleticism allows them to try to pick up more yards, but do it after the catch.
Early big play here. They're going to go for it on fourth down. That's taken in.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback. Get into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
Hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up second down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
This one to his big tight end, Uzama.
So the hope is, when you call these underneath drag routes, you're trying to have your tight end come out the backside of the defense in space. So when you put the ball on him early, it leads to big yards after the catch. In this case, they don't get the real big play they were hoping for, but they'll definitely take it.
So they'll talk over what to do on this third down play as we have hit the... Third down, 3 to go. They'll try to run here with Barkley. And that'll move the sticks. That's a first down. Down to the 45-yard line.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You gotta have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
Gets to the edge at the 30. The speed on display. He's in. And it's Gainwell. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Big play out of the running game as the back accelerates all the way to the house for the rushing touchdown.
And Mike, when we talk about burst, that's what we're talking about, and they told us all week, be ready for this guy. He's got something special to him, and that long touchdown there is exactly what they're talking about.
Here's Jake Elliott for the extra point. He's got it, and the Eagles will level things out at 7 apiece. So back to level after the touchdown, and time for the kickoff. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. The Lions offense ready to see what they can do with this next possession. We'll try to break out of this deadlock. We are all even at 7 as they start this drive, 1st and 10. So they start this on the ground with Montgomery. Room up the sideline at the 45. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. A pickup there of 28 yards.
Well, that's how you get a drive started. A big play here in the run game, and you have to imagine this is something we're going to continue to see. Success early in the drive typically results in success later in the drive.
And they'll take this down inside 35.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest, and that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there. Every team makes an emphasis on winning first down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, second and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
And he'll get this ahead. Gain of about 4, and it leads to third down. To the right side, that's St. Brown. That's his first reception of the ballgame, and it really comes at a good time as they get the conversion on third down. Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's second down. Out of the shotgun, it's Goff. As completed is St. Brown. And he will score. Amon-Ra, St. Brown. Touchdown, Detroit.
We all make such a big deal, Mike, when we see a quarterback go through his progression and deliver a deep downfield strike for a touchdown. But sometimes just take what's easy, the easy pitch and catch, get an underneath completion. That's exactly what the quarterback does here. Takes what the defense gives them, and when you have a playmaker like that on the outside, they can do the rest with their feet after the catch, and the end result is still a touchdown.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Now return coming from the 7. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Eagles offense ready to get back to work. They trail now 14-7 as they'll come up for first and 10. They'll start on the ground with Barkley. He'll take this forward maybe 2-3 yards, but doesn't matter. We have a flag down, and they're already marching backward.
Still first down.
2 minutes remain here in this first half. Greg and I back from Ford Field in Detroit in a moment. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. He finds Devontae Smith. Here's a 2nd and 12. A shotgun snap now to Hurts. Nowhere to get away, and he's going to go down.
If you're going to take a sack, you just can't add to it by taking such a massive loss on top of it. Understand when the pocket breaks down, move up, cut your losses. Now, not only do you lose that down, but now you face a big uphill battle if you want to extend this drive. This is a spot you just love to be in as a defensive player. I mean, you've got it backed up so far, you're not really fearing any play call, let alone a run. Sit a couple guys back, keep the ball from being thrown over your head. Everybody else track the ball, comes up well short.
So on 4th down, they'll call on Braden Mann to punt. As the drive went in the wrong direction, he's on to punt it away. This returnable from inside his own 40. And he'll be brought down. Short return. And they'll take over there. So they come to the line for first down and 10. From the gun, it's Goff. That is intercepted by the first-round pick from April. It's Quinyon Mitchell. And he's going to be looking at a short field for the offense after the INT. Chance to tie the game or even take the lead. Here's Jake Elliott now to try the field goal. And this is a long one. Officially 64-yard field goal attempt. So we've reached halftime here at Ford Field, and the Lions have the lead. As we'll send you down to Orlando now for Jonathan Coachman as our EA Sports halftime report.
Okay, Michael, thanks very much. And with that, we welcome you all into our EA Sports studios. This is the halftime report. In that first half, it was David Montgomery who proved to be tough to stop. He wound up finding the end zone on a touchdown run to help give his guys the advantage here at the break.
Coach, thank you. Trying to find the right formula to come out on top in this second half. Coming up.
Jack Fox to kick off for the Lions.
First half played out a bit as we expected. We'll see if there's a surprise coming up. Both teams set to go, and the second half is underway. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. The Eagles offense looking to get back to work as we begin this third quarter. We'll try to establish some tempo as they start this one with 1st and 10. And he is going to be stuffed well behind the line of scrimmage. That play going absolutely nowhere.
With the struggles they had running the ball in the first half, Mike, it makes sense that they're trying here early in the second to get this ball carrier going. But this last run's not going to do him any favors. Another rush, another loss of yards.
So the Eagles will use their first timeout here. So they go backwards on 1st down. We're 2nd and 13. Now Hurts. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end.
Not every pass has to be thrown downfield. You can rely on the run after catch, especially a big body like this tight end. Get the ball in his hands early and let him pick up the rest after the catch.
Here's 3rd down and a few inches. From out of the gun, they give it to Barkley. And he's going to have an Eagles 1st down. At least at first glance, they'll spot the football just beyond the marker. They find a way to convert on 3rd and inches.
I think everybody in the stadium saw that run coming, Mike, but good luck stopping it. I mean, all he really had to do was just fall forward, and it would be enough to pick up the 1st down.
From the 34 now, it's 1st and 10. They'll stay on the ground with Barkley. Not much happening there, just a short game. Here's 2nd and 9. Once again, it's Barkley. A big play there on 2nd down, but we do have a flag on the field. And that's in an area where usually this play gets erased.
Still 2nd down.
From the shotgun, it's Hurts. That's taken in left side by Smith.
They may not have moved the chains, but with what they were dealing with there on 2nd down, that's a really nice pickup because now it opens up your play call sheet on 3rd down where it's a little bit more manageable.
3rd and 5. Now Hurts. Pressured, gets there, and down he goes.
The offense goes from feeling really good about the previous play with a real nice pickup to then on the ensuing play ending up going the complete opposite direction. Really nice job here by the defense immediately getting back on track. And what do the coaches say? Just play the next play, and that's exactly what they did.
The Lions offense trotting back out for their first involvement of this second half. They lead by a touchdown as this drive begins with 1st and 10. On the ground to start, they give it to Gibbs. This defense all over this one. They get him down behind the line. It's a loss of a couple. A second down throw for Goff. Quick slant caught by St. Brown. And they're going to move this all the way up near the 35-yard line.
Great pre-snap identification by the quarterback, realizing that the blitz was coming and exactly where the soft spot in the defense would be. He's able to put that slant route right on the front shoulder pad of his receiver. Leads to a real nice run after catch and brings up 1st down.
Ball out to the 35-yard line as they come up for 1st and 10. Goff to throw. He'll find Montgomery out of the backfield. That's a nice pickup on a 1st down throw. It's a gain of 8.
Great example of 1st down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly 2nd down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
They'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2. They'll bring St. Brown in motion. Using the jet sweep for the fake, they run it up the middle. And he'll be brought down on what will be the final act here in this 3rd quarter. So, 3 quarters now in the books. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports. A couple of 1st downs, and the football's out to the 48-yard line as they come up 1st and 10. Goff with the give to Montgomery. To the 20. And he's out of bounds all the way inside the 15-yard line.
And what's that one thing you hear from coaches all the time, Mike, right? Finish strong, and he's doing just that. His numbers here in this one, they have been terrific. But he's going to give you a full 4 quarters, and I think at this point in the game, he knows there's even more yards to be had.
Here now, a toss to Montgomery. And he's into the end zone. That might be the knockout punch. David Montgomery. Touchdown, Lions. That is... Down of the afternoon. Bates, good, with the extra point. And the Lions will take a 21-7 lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. Here comes the Philly offense now as they make their way back onto the field. They trail by 2 touchdowns, so the time is now. Got to get that rally going. It starts with 1st and 10. He's got this complete. That's Smith. A big play and a much-needed one as well. 36 yards. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. Now Hurts. The open receiver is Dotson. And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard. To throw on second down is Hurts. He'll take a shot here. Back to the end zone. To the end zone. It's intercepted. And the Lions are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line. On the ground, Montgomery to start the drive. And he's going to have this one up near the 28. And his fine afternoon on the ground continues. The last run going to put him up over 100 yards for this one. One more time for Montgomery. Room to run at the 40. That'll change things. Out of bounds inside the 35. It is a big play there for the Lions. 42 yards. They'll stay on the ground. Again, Montgomery. And he'll take it. Second down and 8.
Brings up second and 8.
They move Laporta, sending him in motion. On the ground, Montgomery. Here's a timeout for Philadelphia. That is their second. You've got to consider this an absolute must-stop defensively. It's third down. And that is incomplete.
So on a day where he's completed, give or take half of his passes, Mike, you have to imagine there's a handful of throws he'd like to have back, and I think that last one falls in that category. But the biggest thing, and most fortunately for them, they find themselves with a lead despite a bit of an up-and-down performance out of their quarterback. And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
And no chance to return this one. Through the end zone for a touchback. Jalen Hurts and the Philadelphia offense set to take over once more. And this defense has really had their way so far, intercepting him twice. Here's first and 10. Putting the tight end in motion. A first down throw for Hurts. Short pass taken in by the tight end. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
And this is where the versatility of the tight end position really starts coming into play. Not only do they have to line up with their hand on the ground, but they can occasionally split out in the slot. And man, they're too fast for linebackers, and a lot of times they're too big for defensive backs.
They'll come up now for second down and 4. To throw is Hurts. That one knocked away. It is incomplete. Very good job defensively. Stayed right with him. And we'll bring up third down. Hurts. And for a third time today, he's intercepted. Picked off by David Long. Now the Eagles will use the last of their timeouts, and they'll get a chance to catch their breath over on the sideline.
It's the National Football League on EA Sports. And if it's in the game, it's in the game. It's the Detroit Lions and the Baltimore Ravens. And it's all just ahead on Madden NFL 25.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to historic Baltimore, Maryland, and M&T Bank Stadium. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Set to go now on a beautiful sunny afternoon. And off we go from M&T Bank Stadium. And this opening dynamic kickoff not going to be returned. It'll come out to the 30-yard line. Number 8, Lamar Jackson, trotting onto the field at quarterback, ready to lead this Ravens offense.
Early part of his career, defenses really had to focus on his running ability, and they still do. But now, himself into a true dual-threat quarterback. When he plants his cleats in the ground and turns it loose, good things happen downfield.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Right to the air is Jackson. And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. Now I think we're going to get a timeout here. Yes, a timeout here as it looks like we've got a Lion that's shaken up. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. The start less than ideal as they already face a 2nd and long. And he'll get about 3 up past the 25. Oh, boy, Derrick Henry shaken up after that last play and in some discomfort down there. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. So certainly not the start they were looking for here as they come up on a 3rd and 14. Jackson from the shotgun. And that will be incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
And with the play clock getting closer to 0, John Harbaugh is going to call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on 4th down. They'll indeed go for it with Jackson. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And this defense delivers a turnover on downs on the very first drive of the afternoon. So now the Lions go on offense in a great starting spot. They're led onto the field by the former Cal Bear and the #1 overall pick in 2016, Jared Goff.
I tell you what, when he is on schedule for that week, secondaries take notice because you've got to stay alert back there on every snap. A truly powerful arm, one that's capable of challenging any level of the defense on any given play. That's why so many scouts preach arm talent when preparing for the NFL draft. A quarterback with arm strength to make every throw in the book, he's an asset to have in any offense.
He'll get a dozen there, and the Lions have a first down.
Hey, lift, 14.
Back to throw, Goff. Throwing the out route, incomplete. It's right. So they'll get 8 out of that completion, and it'll be second in a couple.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
This now a 3rd and 4.
Super.
Here's Goff. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. And they're going to at least line up to go for it here on 4th down. They go ahead and snap it. Goff.
Open man, and he's got Williams. Touchdown, Lions.
8 yards on the touchdown pass.
And the Lions are on the board first on the road here in Baltimore.
Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. It's up, it's good, and the Lions lead 7-0. The drive summary that time, 5 plays.
And it was Jamison Williams wrapping things up with a touchdown.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30.
And we're going to get another timeout called by the Lions. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
180.
In motion, Aguilar.
They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. Zadarius Smith able to get him down.
You know, it's not just all athleticism from defensive linemen. Let's give them a little credit for their football intelligence as well. Read and react by them, understood the play call, and stacked it up and stuffed the run.
Henry again on 2nd down.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
And that's a nice pickup of a first down on that 2nd down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
A solid run by Derrick Henry, and here's another 1st and 10. Here's Jackson.
Got to the sideline, and it's intercepted. Picked by Emmanuel Mosley. And the Lions are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line.
Before we came up to the booth, last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
And do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit, and that's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into an interception.
And now the Ravens are going to take another timeout. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining.
Five.
After the interception, here's Goff.
This one swung out to Montgomery.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
First down, here's the run to Montgomery. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
In motion goes Patrick.
To throw is Goff. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Gibbs.
Tough spot here. 3rd down and 11.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. From the gun on 3rd down, Goff. He's going to look deep down the field.
And this is incomplete. It looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play. But he could not pull it in.
If I'm making excuses, and I am, sometimes the sun can be difficult on a ball like that. That looked like it was going to be right there, but it's in and out of his hands. And a potential big play goes by the wayside.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A gain of 26, and a conversion there as well on 4th down. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. The Lions with the football here to begin the second quarter, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Goff throwing again. Got St. Brown running the quick slant here. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. Amon-Ra St. Brown, 29 yards. And the Lions go up by 2 touchdowns.
The full team is involved in this game early, aren't they? Go down the field, score on offense, take the ball away on defense, and go right back and score again. You got to like the way that's working for them.
That's exactly right. Touchdown, turnover, touchdown, 2-score lead. A little bit like you at breakfast this morning. I got to get this in. You had a perfect omelet, dropped it, so a little bit of a turnover. You went right back, though, and got that omelet and crushed it.
You got to do what you got to do, man. You got to do what you got to do.
A little worried about your hands, though.
Yeah. Well.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30. Baltimore about ready to go on offense. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. We'll see if they can do better here on this drive. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 right at the 30. He'll start with a give to Henry. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Now it's Jackson. That's complete. It's Zay Flowers with it. And he's going to be down at the 35. Gain of 7. Throwing is Jackson. Steps away. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first.
Evident there that he learned his lesson from the last drive. No way he was going to force a throw that time. When nothing broke open, kept it, and ended up running for a first down himself.
Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
Holding offense.
So it's the big left tackle who gets tagged with a hold.
First down.
And sometimes you're actually executing the block well, and he starts to slip off of you, and instinctively you reach out and grab him. And when it's done like that, it's often seen by the official and called.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Jackson now. That's complete. It's Rashad Bateman. It's a big play, yet amazingly, because of how far they had to go, they're still looking at a 2nd down here.
17 yards brings up 2nd down.
From the gun, Jackson. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a 1st down.
As he came to the line of scrimmage, he knew he didn't need much to reset the chain, so when he saw the space he needed, no hesitation. He went to the marker and got his guys a 1st down.
A 1st down carry for Henry. Josh Paschal there to bring him down.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up, They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Jackson. And he'll get this underneath to Henry. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 28. Give him 10 yards on that one, and that earns him a fresh set of downs. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
They had their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
From the gun, it's Jackson. He dumps it off for Henry. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 12-yard line. Running from the gun with Henry. And he is going to lose yardage here. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Picked off by Kirby Joseph. And the Lions are going to take over at their own 13-yard line.
And when a team advances as far as they did, got over the 50-yard line, don't you think that drive deserved a better ending? I think he needs to get with his coaches on the sidelines, make some immediate adjustments, and that's what you do. You don't wait. You do it from series to series, because drives like that end with a turnover, that's multiple times they picked him off already in this opening half.
And brought down, but not before reaching the 25. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he'll just keep two hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. So we have come to halftime and what's already a 2-touchdown game. Getting through the break at record pace and right back to football. 3rd quarter, here we go. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. A 2-touchdown game, 14-0 the score as we get rolling again here in this second half. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. And the Lions getting set to go on offense to start the 3rd. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
Now it's gone. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
The touch and timing are critical for those types of throws. He put a lot of zip on that one. Needed just a little bit more finesse trying to get it to his back.
Goff now looking to throw. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line. Pretty much everything went their way offensively in the first half, but now an interception on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter.
As we know, the key to everything here, don't get careless with the football. The problem is you've got to stay aggressive as well. So where's the line between being aggressive and attacking and being overly aggressive? I think they just crossed it on that one.
That's caught. It's Flowers. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. Jackson going to change things up a bit. Inside handoff, Henry. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Looking for the end zone. And this one incomplete. I couldn't hang on to it in the end zone, and that's one that'll haunt you. And now it brings up third down.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
In motion left goes a tight end. Play action. Now Jackson. Well, that's complete to the fullback, Ricard. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. The Raven passing game getting in sync. Another first down.
Hold on a second. Was that the fullback? That was the fullback. Who says that the slot receivers are the only guys who can catch the football and get big yardage after the catch? Really nice job there. Showing good hands and an ability to get upfield.
And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. Derrick Henry taking it in from a yard out. And the Ravens have got it back to within a score. Justin Tucker for the extra point. And that is off the left upright. It's no good. And now the Lions going to stop us momentarily as they call a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. And Detroit getting set to go now. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
That's caught. It's Sam Laporta.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. An incomplete pass on second down. That muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. Now Goff. Setting up the screen. This is Gibbs. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains.
And when you have success throwing the football, the old cliche becomes true. The playbook opens up wide, and these screen passes, they become even more difficult to stop.
Value 3, value 3.
Delay of game, offense.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
Still first down.
The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15.
What?
They'll fake the give. Now Goff.
A little short pass here taken in by Laporta.
He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
And it's a real luxury when you have a guy who can turn a short throw into a solid gain at any moment. Once he caught that ball, he ID'd where the open grass was and got there in a hurry to pick up a new set of downs for his offense.
And some room to roam now. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. A big run there, 29 yards and a first.
Some big plays in the passing game on this drive, and here's one out of the running game. So the passing game loosening things up. Now there's room to roam.
They couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, one-score game. 1st and 10 here. No dice this go around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. Now a timeout called for by the defense. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. Play action. It's Goff. Rolling to his left. And that one not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time is now run out on this 3rd quarter of play. Back now in Baltimore. It's the Lions holding onto the football, and they also have the lead as we start quarter number 4. And this offense on 3rd down today, they've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd down and 12. Now Goff. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Gibbs. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. A gain of 9, not enough, and it's 4th down.
And that's a play that's not uncommon on 3rd and long because the offense is just hoping that somehow they can get a guy in space and follow some blockers downfield. Does a pretty nice job there getting a few yards, but he ends up getting stopped before he can get the first down.
Well, the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. Gone. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. The Lions turned away on 4th down. And the Ravens are going to get the football back. The Baltimore offense at the line set to get going. And can they take advantage? Their defense got the 4th down stop, but now they're hoping to find the end zone. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
And that's a much-needed first down right there. Look, they're down by 8. So logic says they don't have to get a touchdown out of this drive. But the way things are going, I don't know if I'd put it in the hands of my defense here. You might not get the ball back at all. So if a 4th down situation comes up, I'm thinking hard about going for it right here and right now.
And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. To throw is Jackson. Eluding the pressure right. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Here's Jackson to throw. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. They'll bring a tight end in motion right. Here's Jackson. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. Oh, for the 3rd time, Jackson going to be intercepted. Picked off by Kirby Joseph. And the Lions are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line. Well, they tried to take their shot right there, but the ball hung up a little too long, and it's intercepted.
And when you describe trying to take their shot right there, usually the ball has to be thrown out a little bit more of a line. You just mentioned it. The ball hung up there. The reaction time of the defenders, they win the day and intercept it.
Well, the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Out of the gun, they'll give to Gibbs. And he is going to lose yardage here. And his defense here going to burn their 2nd timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. 3rd and 20. Goff now looks to throw. He's got it complete to Gibbs. And able to get it here to about the 16-yard line.
Yeah, and on 3rd down, you know those pass rushers, they're in the starter's block. They're just waiting for the pistol to fire. You can almost hear the defensive coaches on the sideline pre-snap. Watch the screen, watch the screen. Really good job there of identifying it and making the play to force 4th down.
And here now the punter Fox as he sends this one away. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. So dangerous with a football in his hands. Call that a return of 38. And we have reached the 2-minute warning. This is 1st and 10.
180.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. Here comes 2nd down. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire. Now Jackson. And that'll be taken in by Andrews for a Ravens touchdown. From 19 yards away. And the Ravens have a chance to tie things up as they trail by 2 here in the 4th.
The touchdown is huge, but the focus now is on the 2-point play. I don't want to say they have a cushion here, but if they don't get it, they still have a chance for onside kick.
Yeah, they would need some big-time help, but you're right. There would be a shot, but the focus right now on that 2-point conversion. And they don't get it. They tried for the 2-point conversion there, but unsuccessful. And a failure to convert and tie the game. Now the pressure shifts back to the defense.
But I think it was the right play. I think it was the right call to try and tie the game there. Kick an extra point, you're still down 1. What's the sense? I like what they did.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. So out now come the Lions. And still a little bit of time left, but the defense can't stop the clock. So 3 kneel downs should be enough to finish this one off. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
76.
They'll go to Montgomery to try to wind some clock. And not much of an opening there as he's only going to get this to about the 32.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here.
Five. Shell.
From the gun, Gibbs will get it. And now the question everyone's wondering, look at the clock, late 4th quarter, do they put the ball in the air here on 3rd?
I don't. I run the football and I tell my offensive line, no leakage up front. I don't want my running back hit as I hand the ball off to him. I don't want any type of an issue. But if I am going to throw it, quick throw out to the perimeter, maybe one of my best receivers running a quick slant or something like that.
Well.
On 3rd down, they go Montgomery. Now he's free at the 30.